Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera. Salam Sarawak maju dan makmur. Salam segulai sejalai. Yang berhormat saudara Datuk Seri Profesor Dr. Sim, Timbalan Premier Sarawak. Yang berhormat saudara Datuk Seri Dr. Stephen Rundi Naitom, Minister of Food Industry, Commodity and Regional Development. Yang berbahagia Datin Donna Juriwi, President Sarawak Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animal, SSPCA. Yang berbahagia Datuk Hee Chang Pui, Deputy State Secretary. Mr. Dave Neal, Chairman for Animals Coalition, AfA 2023, yang berbahagia Madam Gracie Giki, distinguished guests, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to express my appreciation to SSPCA for inviting me this morning and giving me the honor to officiate this conference. Apparently, I was informed that this is the second conference in Malaysia, 2015 and 2023, and Sarawak always the host of this conference. It shows the interest of Sarawak in terms of animals, to protect animals, and I must commend Datin Duri for her effort, not only to create awareness, but her passion to look after our animal. Thank you, Duri. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarawak is a home of incredible biodiversity and ecological wonder. As we embrace the responsibility of protecting our natural heritage, let me share with you a few remarkable statistics that highlight our dedication to conservation. Sarawak boasts an impressive array of 47 national parks, 16 nature reserves, and 5 wildlife sanctuaries. If we were to include marine protected areas, our total area is 2.1 million hectares. Our newest upcoming protected area is within the city limits. That is the Bukit Siol Nature Reserve, 45 hectares, which is going to be the home to the oriental pied hornbills. It's not far from the city. The total expanse of totally protected areas in Sarawak is more extensive than that of any other state in Malaysia. It is not just a number, but a testament to our unwavering commitment to safeguarding our unique flora and fauna. Our dedication to preserving these pristine landscapes extend far beyond the boundaries of conservation alone. With these natural wonders serve as a magnet for tourists, providing economic benefit to our region, and we have come to understand during the recent global pandemic that these spaces are equally essential for our own well-being. The surge in visitors to our parks, especially those situated close to the cities in Kuching, was a heartening reflection of the newfound appreciation for green spaces and protected natural areas. We have learned that the quality of our lives is intrinsically linked to the health of our environment. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarawak is dedicated to the transformation of the state into a sustainable and eco-friendly urban center, recognizing the paramount importance of environmentally sustainability. We want to develop cities that are not only habitable, but also promote health and vitality while addressing the needs of current residents and safeguarding the environment for future generations. In pursuit of this objective, we are actively implementing various sustainable urban development strategies. This encompasses the construction of energy-efficient buildings, establishment of eco-friendly transportation system, then the expansion of green spaces within our cities. Additionally, we are actively advocating for the adoption of renewable energy resources and are diligently working to reduce our carbon footprint. This effort aligns with our commitment to the Paris Agreement on climate change. Ladies and gentlemen, the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP Malaysia, in collaboration with Sarawak State Government, is currently formulating the Sarawak Biodiversity Master Plan. The Master Plan strives to incorporate biodiversity factors into Sarawak's development agenda, fostering the effective conservation and preservation of natural resources. As you can see, Sarawak is a region abundantly endowed with diverse ecosystem, stretching from highland areas to coastal regions. And the state's remarkable biodiversity is of paramount significance to the welfare and prosperity of its inhabitants. Sarawak residents have relied upon the state varied ecosystem for vital life-sustaining services, including access to clean water, sustenance, energy resources, economic growth, and again, the preservation of cultural tradition. Consequently, the government acknowledges the critical importance of biodiversity and is committed to fulfilling its obligation to safeguard and conserve the state biodiversity, recognizing the intrinsic connection it shares with the natural world. Our Wildlife Protection Ordinance 1998 and the National Parks and Nature Reserve Ordinance 1998 are in place to facilitate the achievement of the objective of conserving iconic species like the orangutan and hornbills along with their habitats. When I took over the helm of Sarawak in 2017, I put the timber and forestry sector close to my heart as we acknowledge the need to change, to continue to develop this country, but in a sustainable manner. Since 2018, the state no longer issues new timber licenses, and all long-term forest licenses are required to develop planted forests using fast-growing timber species such as acacia for use as raw material for downstream timber processing activities. Fast-growing bamboo has also been capitalized as a new material to support and sustain the industry. We recognize the indispensable role that animals play in our society. In Sarawak, we firmly believe that balance can be achieved in all our endeavors, whether it is advocating for cruelty-free animal husbandry, promoting responsible pet ownership, or fostering an appreciation for wild animals in their natural habitats. We are committed to ensuring harmony in all aspects of our lives. The threat of diseases such as rabies is a crucial reminder of the profound importance of safeguarding the health and well-being of both humans and animals alike. In recognizing this interdependence between our species and the animal kingdom, we strive to create a world where coexistence is not just a goal but a reality, where animals are treated with kindness and respect, and where their welfare is an integral part of our collective responsibility. The collaboration between government councils and civil society in the eradication of rabies and the management of human conflict is an essential partnership that showcases the power of collective action and shared responsibility. Government councils and departments play a central role in setting policies, allocating resources, and implementing vaccination programs to control and the spread of the virus. Concurrently, civil society organizations contribute valuable grassroots insight, engage in community outreach, and raise awareness about responsible pet ownership and the importance of vaccination. By uniting their strength, they create a comprehensive approach to tackling rabies that reaches all corners of society. This collaboration extends beyond public health issues, encompassing the management of human conflict as well. Conflicts can arise from various sources, including differences in perspectives. All the stakeholders must strive to foster open dialogue, empathy, and understanding among community members to prevent and mitigate conflicts. Effective governance involves not only top-down decision-making, but also active engagement with citizens and communities. By partnering with civil society, government council, there's a local government, gain valuable insight, build trust, and ensure that policies and initiatives are both responsive and reflective of the diverse needs and aspirations of the population. As Malaysia is a signatory to the World Organization for Animal Health, we must work on greater engagement with our communities to make significant progress in improving the treatment of stray dogs and ultimately working towards the eradication of rabies within our borders. I would like to remind our Council that even in the targeted removal of strays, the welfare of this animal should be monitored. We have our SOPs in place, and we should follow these so that they don't just become pieces of printed paper. Instead of offering rewards for the public capture of stray animals, we should be looking at implementing a robust neutering program, because we know that the uncaptured animals will still reproduce in 6 months' time, and the problem will keep recurring if we don't snip at the source of the problem. We can discuss having statewide neutering campaigns. We will need SSPCA and any of the coalition partners here to work with us to do a study on this. Let us advance the call for human stray dog and cat population management and control, but owners have a responsibility too, even under the OIE standard, to ensure that the dog does not roam out of control in a manner that would pose a problem to the community or the environment. These, I think, are some of the challenges of urbanization. Ensuring human treatment and coexistence of animals, especially within the urban setting, aligned with UN SDG 11, making our cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. Ladies and gentlemen, the state recognized the work that SSPCA has done in speaking out for animal welfare, educating the public on responsible pet ownership, and assisting the local government, the vet department, even the state disaster management committee, as we work together in the fight against rabies. I remember during the groundbreaking ceremony at the end of 2019 for the new animal village, I told the husband of Datuk Donna, if the cats and dog had a vote, Datin Donna would surely get elected. I understand the construction of the animal village has been delayed due to the pandemic and the rising costs of building materials. As the state takes a great stride in our march towards development, we know the animal village will also raise the standards for animal shelters and also the public perception of animal welfare. My office definitely would like to assist SSPCA by pledging some allocation in the next budget to SSPCA for you to fulfill your vision of creating a new state-of-the-art animal village that will foster stronger community development. Ladies and gentlemen, before I sit down, I just would like to mention here that the state government not only takes care of animals on land, but also in the sea. We have built what we call the artificial coral reef. And this has been the heaven for our fisheries species along our offshore area. And we have spent 70 million ringgit to place our artificial coral reef in order to regenerate the reef along our shores. The area and the distance is about 745 kilometers, borne by the state government. And the outcome, the recent investigation we got, there has been a lot of growth in our coral reef. Becomes heaven for our fisheries and other animals out there in the sea. And we have been awarded a recognition by the international body based in US that this reef is the longest in the world. So Sarawak is committed. The longest reef, as you know, the natural one is in Australia, but the artificial one, we are the longest. And what is important here is this, a lot of fish resources there now. Even the turtles are coming back. And that is our success, showing the commitment of the Sarawak government. The challenge now is for us to work together in terms of new diseases, that is animal to human. And that's where we are giving emphasis on this animal protection and animal health, because it coexists. If one is dying, the other one will also be dying. In other words, it has to be a collective action, and I would like to commend SSPCA, the vet, and people who are involved in this for your patience, and the Sarawak government is committed to that. With that, once again, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best in this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind message and, of course, your generosity.